Okay, so I want to just, what the hell am I here? Let's do another one real quick. Not political related. Um, just looking at some stuff. Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is now 18 and a half. Had a decent little pullback. I thought it was when it was 17. I've got it on the 4 hour though. I think it was here 15. No, 18. Maybe it was that one. Not that that was huge. Maybe it was 5%. Anyways, 18 and a half. Now I will say, I've been asking the old pendulum of mine about Bitcoin. Is it going to hit and pass the all-time high before we get to the new year? And it was telling me no. It was telling me no. Remember what I said the other day about Ripple here? And keep in mind, I'm telling everyone on Patreon, in this zone, guys, it's a good, basically a good buy price for Ripple. 24. So I'll tell you now, I certainly did an order, or 2 or 3. And as of right now, we just peaked here at 31.5, whatever. But you're talking a 34% gain. In I mean, I'm going back to September. However, it's been, this is a very technical trader term, so I don't want to lose you, but it's been farting around in this range for a while. So even dipped down to 23 here. And this is the most recent. So you are going to take it here at 24, let's say November 5th. Yep, November 5th-ish to the 7th. Again, 25 cents, whatever. We'll start here. You got 28% increase. Now, of course, that's here at 24.5. Now, granted, again, if you caught it down here, it'd be even more, whatever. Just giving you some roundabouts. Farting around. Write that term down. You're gonna need, that's a super technical term. Anyways, 28% in what, a couple weeks? It's the 20th. It's the 5th. Yeah, 2 weeks. Like I said about Digibyte, don't sleep on Digibyte. Don't sleep on Ripple either, by the way. Don't sleep on Ripple. And on Red, look at Red. Red's up 21%, and weirdly enough, it's up 16% against Bitcoin. That pair. While Bitcoin is up, whatever this is, what, 4%? Today. So it's up 4, which is, of course, there's a difference, 21 to 16, but whatever. Usually when Bitcoin's up, Redcoin's not up with it. But hey, stranger things have happened. ETH, $500. ETH, my friends. 500 foot long. So don't sleep on Digibyte. Don't sleep on Theta. And don't sleep on Ripple XRP. We've got some intel we've been waiting on. It's been a little slow in the crypto market on some of these coins on my Patreon. Last couple of months, again, it's been just kind of up, down, sideways, not really much of anything other than Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin break out from the 10,000 mark on October 4th, October 4th. 8th, technically, I guess you could say that, or on the 8th. Take a look at that. So you had the 8th here. And again, on percentage-wise, now, of course, I'm going a little further back than I did on Ripple. Doesn't matter, though. We're talking 68% increase here. Not bad, but again, you know how that FOMO is. They'll push something up like Bitcoin. Oh, it's going to come down. I'll wait for it to come down. It doesn't come down. Or maybe it did like it did. I showed you a second ago, 5%. Okay, there it is. Oh, whoa, it reversed again. It's going, 18.5 now. It's over 18. They're going to get you to FOMO. They're going to get you to FOMO right into Bitcoin. I'm not FOMOing into Bitcoin. I already done FOMO'd into some altcoins because they've been going sideways, going down. Just been sitting with some positions waiting. And also a public service announcement. If you are a U.S. citizen and you still have been grandfathered into Binance.com, not US, Binance.com, not Binance.us. Because Binance.us doesn't have Theta, but Binance.com does. They've been sending out notices. You have 15 days or 14 days to basically pull your crypto off our exchange. We notice your IP address is from a U.S. IP, blah, blah, blah. So it may be a little more difficult for some of us US people to trade Theta. Although there are companies such as Caleb and Brown out of Australia that will be your broker. And you could just send them the crypto. They liquidate it. Okay, here's what we got for an average price. What do you want us to do with the money or whatever? Stablecoin. That's an avenue. Of course, they charge a fee, as any broker would. But sometimes, if Theta jumps up, 30%, and you got to pay them a few percentages points for the fee, whatever. But it doesn't make sense to do that kind of thing if we think there's going to be a 10% pullback. It's not worth the risk, But if there's a larger pullback, okay, use a broker, of course. And if you do use them, let them know old JSNIP4 sent you. I believe you'll get a little slight discount if you tell them old JSNIP4 sent you. So that's a possibility for me. Of course, there's sites like simpleswap.io and that kind of thing, but they charge a fee as well, kind of like Exodus Wallet does when you do a coin swap, although there's no Theta there. So I'm hoping, man, I'd really like for Bittrex or somebody to step up and say, all right, or Coinbase, hey, we're now going to have Theta. We're now going to accept Theta on our platform, and boom, thing rockets up. And then me and you are going, oh, I didn't have to use a broker after all, or whatever. So we will see, my friends. So anyway, again, what we think is going to happen, not to say that I know for sure, this wasn't some woo-woo per se, but other than my one woo-woo friend, female, she and I were talking. Bitcoin is we think's about tapped out. Yeah, I could go a little higher, whatever. And then the reversal happens. The money, it drops. Money's dumped into the altcoins. That's what we think's going to happen. This is not from woo-woo dude. It's not from anybody else. It's from woo-woo friend. And I was getting some confirmation with my own pendulum asking. So remains to be seen. We will find out. And all I know is I had a dream about Digibyte. It'll be multiples higher than it is right now if that one comes true. And I'm here to tell you, based on my dreams coming true, the latest one, freaking riffraff, fake plumber trying to come into my house and case the place, which I dreamt about someone breaking into my house, basically. And I started getting them rapidly 3 times. Oh, I had 3 dreams in like a week of the same kind of a thing. And then boom, riffraff shows up. I'm going to go ahead and say that I feel extremely confident at this point, still waiting for Digibyte to hit that mark, that it will hit the mark. It will be multiples higher than it is right now. And we'll go from there. All this stuff's posted on my Patreon, but again, it's been a little lackluster with crypto right now, because the only thing really doing anything is Bitcoin for the most part. But again, don't let FOMO catch you. And what if it does hit the all-time high before the end of the year? I've then asked my pendulum a bunch of times. It keeps telling me no. It's not going to go past it. All right, fine. But my thing ain't always right either. Like all the time, it doesn't. We were doing a test the other day where I was calling sports teams who was going to win. I was on a roll. And then, boom, missed one. And just for fun, we weren't betting anything. Me and Bill were just testing this little theory out. You can use your body as a pendulum, or you can actually use a pendulum in the same way. And basically, you stand still, and just kind of in your mind say, I'd like to use my body as a pendulum. I'd like to speak to my spirit guides. Please show me a yes. And your body should sway slightly back, forth, left, right. It should do something. Say, okay, thank you. Please show me a no. It'll do something else. Thank you. I'd like to ask a question about whatever or whatever. Didn't you say, Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing, the Patriots. Today, let's say, is the Buccaneers team going to win against the Patriots? And then see what your body does. So that's what I was doing. We were testing this theory out. And I also tested this theory out when John Kim was here not too long ago. We went to the casino. And I didn't tell him, but he was betting on this game called War. It's just high card wins, you against the dealer, basically. And just like the card game you play with your kids, War. And so I'm sitting there doing it like, oh, I'm going to do it for my first time. I'm going to test it. And I'm not going to say anything to anybody. I'm just going to do it in my mind anyway. So I did it. And I'm going to say out of probably maybe 10 times, 7, maybe 8 out of 10, I got right. And there was a couple of times when it was like a strong yes, like, whoa. And when he won, it was like he had a king and the dealer had a 3 or a 4. Not that it matters. Again, you could have an 8 and the dealer could have a 7. You win, high card wins. No different. But what I took that as was, oh, don't just bet a $25 chip. Bet 3 of those or 4 of those chips. Bet $100, you know, is what I was thinking. Because the 2 times I remember it happening, he easily won. And I thought, oh, okay. But I don't know. It could just be me overthinking this. But you can try it. I've heard also you can, Julianne told me you can go to, you're standing at the grocery store, you're looking at a bunch of fruit, bags of cherries or grapes or something, and you kind of look at a bag and say that in your mind, you know, is out of all the bags here, is this the you know, most nutritious or the least pesticized bag, if you will, and you know, ask your question and see if your body sways, you know, with your yes or no. But of course, you should ask for a yes or no every time, just to be sure. Me, every time I do this, whether it's a pendulum or my body pendulum, it's the same every time. I get the same signs, the same signals. Like I shouldn't have to ask, but I do anyways, just to be safe. And again, it's not 100% accurate like anything in this woo-woo world. It's not. But again, if you imagine going to the casino and 7 or 8 times out of 10 you won, playing against, you know, or your friend, whoever's there with you, you're basically telling them, don't bet this time, don't bet this time. Okay, bet this time. Okay, bet 3 chips this time. You know, that kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool. Not to say that you'll get that. You know, I don't know. I did it one time at the casino. I mean, 9 or 10 times. And then I did it with the sports team. I was on a roll, and then I got the last one wrong. I was like, okay, well, got it wrong. So at any rate, this will be it for a little while for some videos, and I'll be back briefly here and there. I'm not going anywhere. Just I'm settling way down for the time being. When Donald Trump wins, all hell will break loose. Take care.